Always helps. Good evening, everybody. Hope everyone's doing fine. This bloody day in crypto. I had to put the charts up there. All right, got my hex hat on. Look, I got my lights all set to red back there. Except for pulse chain. Pulse chain is still, that one's good. I think my big, you can't see it. Got Bitcoin all set to red. Let's put Bitcoin here. Yeah, we're bloody today. Oh, God. I mean, I've been telling you guys. Be careful with this market. Going into a full moon, and this never looked normal. This looked like a bear trap to get everyone excited. And notice, you got to watch all the furus. Watch all the furus out there. They're telling you, buy, buy, buy. This is the end of the bear market. Go in, jump in. Look, out there in the real world, the macros, they're freaking ugly. They're real ugly. And we still got the Fed raising rates. Guys, got Russia. What's going on over there? There's lots of fugly stuff going on in the macros. I don't think we're done yet. We need some more pain. Clear out these markets. Take off the froth. Sorry if I'm a doom and gloomer when it comes to that, but right now I'm trying to be careful, and I would like to see how you guys be careful too. Black Level Expert, you're last tonight. Doug says, good evening, Randy and Hexkins. Hey, Randy. Hey, Ted. Good to see you. Rockin' Pulsican. Hello. Randy, they shadow banned you off my front page. Oh, no, Steven. I'm shadow banned. Not too worried about it. If I get booted off of YouTube, you'll find me on Odyssey. I still stream on Odyssey every night. I don't get much interaction over there, but if we have to, we'll go there. Remember when Hexco got booted off of YouTube? He went over to the Lemon Show. I can't remember the name of the platform, but we were all doing the Lemon game. Hey, Chico, good to see you. AZ Birdie, good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while. Tap the like on the way in. Yes, sir. Corey says, pump it. Hey, Sarah. Hello, Hexkins at work listening tonight. I want to retire. Sarah, it's a nice feeling to be retired. But as Corey knows, I have my private group now. So Randy's coming out of retirement, but in a different way, right? I'm coming out of retirement to help other people. And it's not going to be, it doesn't feel too much like work because I like to help, but it is giving myself a job. My mom says, you just gave yourself a job. I'm like, yes, I did. Gave myself something to do, something to focus on. Yeah, I've got my kid and we're pretty doing damn well with him, man. So I'm not too worried about what's going on with him. Now he's 5. It's time for the next stage. Let's get back to work. I literally haven't done any serious work since he was born. Worked with Dollar Vigilante, but you're talking about maybe 4 hours worth of work per week. So it wasn't that much work over there. Hey, Ben. Good to see you, Ben. About 230 kilometers on snowmobile, -20 weather today. Rap, rap. Time for crypto chillax. Chico, man, is your nose all burnt from the snow and the cold and the sun beating down? Tin Top, what's up? What's up, Paisano? Not much. Hey, Pepe, this weekend I have a good story for you. We are in El Valle with Markable. He's our Dutch friend in the Hex space, and we met so many Italians this weekend. They own all the small shops and restaurants and stuff in this place called El Valle, and even the thermal spa that we went to was run by Italians. They were so excited when we told them that we had just gotten back. Hey, Randy, reporting for class. Thank you for all you do. I really appreciate you. You are welcome, sir. Hey, Corey. Corey's in the house. Welcome, sir. Are you ASIC mining PLSP? Space auctions? No, excuse me. No, I do not like the founder. I know you guys were like, but the founder doesn't matter. It is for me. I don't like Hex Info on Twitter. Um, I know he kind of disappeared, but I don't. Bitcoin's flashing. Is that a signal? Um, I'm peculiar that way. I've been in crypto so long that if I'm going to invest in something, I have to like the people behind it, and it's just one of the things that I abide by. So I mean, you guys don't have to. If you want to do ASIC mining, go right ahead. I'm not just sometimes it's not all about the money. Sometimes it's about principles and just liking the people that you're investing alongside. If that makes sense. EW1. EW1, were you a electronic warfare specialist in the Navy? Good evening, folks. Great pulse chain update by RH. Where's a pulse chain update? Let me go. I did not see that. Hurt in. Let's see. No, that was 6 days ago. There's nothing new. See, you got me. You got me good. Hey, Crypto Passion. Good. I hope you're doing well too. Ryan, think Hex will go back to 0.017. It's totally possible, Ryan. If Bitcoin does drop into the teens again, and I totally expect it to, then it's totally possible. It can happen. This was obviously an exit liquidity play. It was it's so in our faces that I can't believe people didn't know. Like people can't recognize it. If you've been in crypto long enough, you could see when there's an unnatural pump coming in, right? And you see that unnatural pump, you're like, hey, why is this coin pumping? Why are a lot of coins pumping? And now there's sales are starting to come in, right? Today we had some major sell-offs. Like look at Avalanche. Avalanche is down almost 10% today. It went up to 18 something from just a little over 10, and now it's pulled back 10%. We talked about it last night. I told you guys, be very, very careful. You guys could have taken your profits last night and bought back 10% cheaper, or wait another week and a half and maybe even better. What's up, squad? What's up, Randy? Hey, Thomas. If you guys don't know what an exit liquidity play, it means a group gets together, pumps up the price, and they get everyone excited, and all you guys become the exit liquidity. You're like, oh, buy, and they start sell, and then you're stuck with the bags, and they got to sell at a higher price. That's an exit liquidity play. Yo, Randy, nice cooler day here, 6 degrees, so 35 degrees today. Hey, I know those days. They're coming. Panama will be 35 in no time. Our rainy season has been a little bit extended, so I think today was about 32 or something like that. His Excellency says, "Hola, Randy. Nice fat update from RH and Devs tonight. All cylinders firing on Pulse Chain now." Where are you seeing that, His Excellency? I did not see it. I was on Twitter, but that's great to hear. Hex Glenn, hello, sir. September pain and macro is over. Jubilee will be over. Yeah, when that ends, and I think our friend Waters Above has nailed it right on the head months ago. He said May is going to be the end of the bear, and I'm with him on that. I think we have one more leg down, and then we're off to the races. When I say off to the races, it's just trading sideways for with a little bit of up for the next year until that good old Bitcoin halving in March of 2024. Ryan says, I love more pain. No gains. Nice, Ryan. Hey, Mom. Welcome to the show. Hey, Lazy Hexagon got notified. That's awesome. I know someone said something to me. Maybe it was, I was talking to somebody today. I talked to so many folks now, and they were saying that my show is a little bit different. because I do talk a little bit of politics. I talk about macro events. I don't just talk about crypto. I'm not afraid to talk about things I don't like. Talk about health. So it's a little bit of a different show than most of the crypto shows, and I'm going to keep it that way. And by the way, if you guys join the no permissions, we are there's appointments that you can set up and talk to me for 30 minutes. I updated the calendar. Corey, if you want to get in there, I added 2 more days of talking. Look, guys, I think the best thing you can do for people is to help them. And I think another perfect example of somebody does that is Crypto Coffee. Crypto Coffee is helping people immensely, right? If there's a couple people in the community that can help and make things and create content, like I did today, one of our guys in the Patreon group was having trouble setting up his Aurochs wallet. It was a simple mistake he was making. So I said, you know what? I had the same problem when I set my Aurochs wallet up. It's on the website. You actually, once you download it and from Google Play and you're on the website, you actually have to scroll up a little bit and set up your wallet with the password and with your seed phrases and all that kind of stuff. And I remember how frustrating it was with the founders. I was like, guys, man, I can't figure this out. What's wrong? And I had to actually share my screen. And he's like, oh, you got to scroll up. I'm like, oh my God. So I made a video about it today. Nice and simple. Sometimes this is the best thing to do. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's Andy. I've been actually off of Twitter today. I haven't been paying much attention. Your eyelids are shimmering with gold. Enigma. That's beautiful. Thank you. That's like the most amazing comment. T-Bird, your eyelids are shimmering with gold. Mom, you hear that comment? That's an awesome comment. Oh, goodness. Let me go back a little bit further. Okay. Oh, there you go. We'll start with Serena. Serena says hi. Hola. You're always here lurking? Man, your name goes way back into Hex history. I seen the interweb that crypto had bottomed, or was it that Cardano was heading to the bottom? I can't remember which. Cardano's having a rough play, guys. I'm glad I don't own that stuff. When is the big Hexkin group trip to Panama? Probably pretty soon. We did a pretty big transaction today, and we used Tower Bank. When I say big, just a couple $1,000 we took out that we had to pay bills with, and we use this bank here called Tower Bank, and we've never used them before. They're a bank, right? And I'd rather use peer to peer, but my wife's like, let's try them. They only take 2%. I'm like, okay. We're used to paying 4% to offboard our money. And then we did it and it worked. It was perfect. And the money was deposited directly into my wife's checking account at Tower Bank. And it was so simple. So we asked them, I said, can anybody set up an account? And they're like, yeah, sure. I said, could you ask them if they accept foreigners, like people outside of Panama that aren't residents? And they said yes. But they said also contact them and in WhatsApp, and they'll discuss it with you. So if you guys are interested in having a bank account in Panama that you can offboard your crypto, this might be the way. And a big Hexagon group trip to Panama might be part of the deal. I don't know if you have to like sign paperwork in person or anything. I haven't. They just said talk to people in person, or talk to people in the WhatsApp and see if you qualify to get it. But Tower Bank is one of the best known banks in Panama. So there you go. I mean, I'm doing the work, man, putting in the work for you guys, making life easier for ourselves. Motorcycles. And when I learn something new, I'll pass it to you guys. Pepe. You guys are Italians. Surface warfare. EW1 with the surface warfare. Nice. See, I still don't remember my acronyms. I've been out of the Navy. Jeez. I got out in 99. I've been out over 20 years. 24 years. Is it better to keep dry powder in your MetaMask wallet with USDC or ETH? Well, Ben, be careful. Keep it in ETH because ETH can go down really quick. I like DAI. I prefer DAI. Or using gold or silver AGX token as a great stable coin. But AGX, you're going to have to move everything over to Avalanche in order to take advantage of that. The bank and the fish tank badge. Hey, Doug, cool. That's pretty cool. I got everything else red. The light on top, in here, it's very red, but on camera, it almost looks orange. I had a talk with another Navy guy today who was stationed in Naples. And while at the same time I was stationed in Sigonella, Italy, and Sicily, and he was stationed in Naples. So we had a great talk today. Hex Gecko, how you doing, sir? Hope you're doing well. Randy, are you wearing eye makeup? No, Enigma, I'm not. I'm just glittering. The glitter's on. Hey, Sandy, good to see you tonight. Bright light, it's going well. I had an idea. Let me show you what just made that sound. Diablo Rojo, Panama. I gotta show you what just drove by and made that loud ass sound. You guys might not even be able to hear it because you guys said you couldn't hear the sounds last night when I showed that stuff to you. It's not very big. Goodness gracious. Oh, it's a picture of my mom. Oh my God, my mom took this picture. Wow, Ma, I found this picture on Google, and it's actually your picture from a Steemit article. That is pretty cool. Let's see. Let's share it. And boom. That's my mom's article on Steemit. That's what just drove by. They paint the buses. There's only 2 routes left in the city that are able to drive these buses. They kicked them all out because it's all private contract. They just drive their own buses and just entrepreneurs. And they're pretty much, you only find them outside the city now, but you just heard one going by. And they're pretty interesting vehicles. They're just old school buses that they convert into passenger buses. Let's see how much money my mom made. She made $5.33 for that article. All it was a picture, and she explained what the Diablo Rojos were. Steemit, man. Steemit was awesome back in the day. Cool. Mom's content is still showing up in Google. Yeah, so what I thought, I had this really good idea about Diablo Rojo. I have these mini bananas. They're like this big. If you guys have ever been to Latin or South America, you can get these. They're so tasty. It tastes like banana custard. They're fabulous. And I thought about eating one of these bananas, like doing a TikTok, eating the banana, then having a video of a Diablo Rojo coming flying up behind me and just splattering me. Because that's life in Panama, man. It's everything. The nature is so beautiful, but then you get pancaked by a Diablo Rojo because they don't care about anything. Oh, hello, Willow. Good to see you. Can't wait to talk to you. Share stories. We work together in the Navy. Hey, Tom. It was in Hex News Telegram. Okay. I don't even think I'm in Hex News Telegram. I'm in the main Telegram. What's up from New Zealand? Love your work, bro. Kiwi Boss, thank you. I appreciate that. And congratulations on getting rid of Jacinda. I don't know if you're a fan. I'm sorry if you were a fan of Jacinda, but she's gone. She was like the devil. Oh, Ox Coast shared it? All right. Let's see. Let me just go to Ox Coast on Twitter, see what they said. No, I can't get it. I can't just copy paste that because shoot. Okay, never mind. No worries. Completion fails. Hello to all. Bitcoin Schmitcoin. Yeah. So, guys, really, I want to just implore you to be cautious right here. I've been saying it for like 4 shows in a row. Nothing looked natural about this pump. It was too perfect. It was too beautiful. It was like, oh, and you're like, in the beginning, I'm like, oh, this is cool. This is cool. And I'm like, oh man, this is not looking natural. We moved $6,000 in a couple weeks just for Bitcoin. That's pretty crazy. That's a lot of liquidity coming in, a lot of money. Franklin, yes, he is. Coffee's a good dude. 100. Crypto King, Chief's in the house. The sailors are all arriving. ENS address and ORX is cool. Yes, it is. I just made a new one today called No Permissions for our newsletter. And the other one's just Randy Hilarski. When you do sign up for an ORX wallet, the first thing you do is you make your ENS name. Enigma stuck on my eyes. Just stare into my eyes, Enigma. Hey, Randy, I'm enjoying the V3 rumors. Yeah, Luke Duke, this is fun. It gets everyone something to focus on. You shimmer because you're a bright light for the community. Oh, Mom, thank you. You guys are just full of compliments tonight. More off ramps, better options. Yes, sir. Yeah, next time you're in town, Black Label, I'll take you to the lady that set up our account. Hey, Randy, what's up, Pulse Grandpa? Good afternoon from Oz. Nice. Are you guys boiling down there? It's your summer. I am in and on the next plane with pen in hand. Yeah, got to get my mom. See, this is the thing. You maybe you don't want to have your accounts all within one jurisdiction. Maybe it's nice to have a bank account outside of wherever you live. So yes, next time my mom comes down, it'd be wonderful if we could set her up an account. What do you think about the new Caspa blockchain? Oh, Morocco Polskan, I've never even heard of it. Sorry, never heard of that one. Christopher, hey Randy, what's with Jack Levin making a layer 1 that he says will be better than Pulse Chain? A lot of hot air. Seriously, I got nothing against Jack. I really don't. I own what's it called? Plenty of Zen, or I will own a lot of Zen. It's just that the guy, when he builds stuff, he builds it so quick. It seems like he just goes down to the local corner store. Okay, let's just make this crack. Opens up the can and there you go. My blockchain's ready. Like, what? I mean, I've been in crypto since 2014. Most blockchains take a long freaking time to build. And we've seen what's going on with Pulse Chain. And Richard's got crap ton of money to throw at devs. I don't know how much money Jack Levin has. There's nothing on the chain. All he did was create a token that was free, and all you had to pay gas to get it. So I don't believe anything's been really created from Zen except for massive amounts of gas, which is like the mining energy needed to create the tokens, which I think is perfectly fine. But this new X1 chain that he's coming out with, I'm not worried about it. I will probably, when I take out my Zen, I'll probably burn half of them for X1 just in case. Like I said, another lottery ticket. Everything to me is a lottery ticket when it comes to Zen, the whole ecosystem. I'm never going to put a penny besides gas fees into the Zen ecosystem. Nope. Hey, Randy, Hey, Randy, good evening. So you're saying instead of USDC, use DAI. Yeah, DAI. Yep. A little bit better than USDC. You're not going to get your wallet banned. At least I hope not. George Jobs. Hey, Randy, I'm currently in Thailand. Beautiful place, people and food. Nice. Yeah. All his favorite buses. They're scary, though, when you're going down the road because they fly. They drive them so fast. We just had one of the Hexagon number 21 or Hexagon Shark number 21, who's a good friend of mine, was just in Thailand. And he was trying to convince us to come visit next year because they're looking to buy a house in Thailand. And that was before Thailand decided to not allow people that are unvaxxed, anymore. And I'm like, okay, so I guess we can't go. And then a week later or something, the people were protesting, like, you're taking our tourism money away. This is how we work. This is how we make money. Do not do this. And so the government backed out. And now they're going to continue letting everybody come. But we will see. If we do Thailand, we'll probably go there. We'll probably go to Vietnam, maybe Singapore, maybe Philippines. We'll see. I'd like to do all of it over the course of a couple months, because flying there for us is a pain in the freaking butt, man. Since my son does not have a US passport and he's not allowed to go into the US until I give him one, that means we have to go through Europe. So it's a long trip. We'll probably go to Dubai on the way, that type of thing. Finger bananas. That's right, Christopher. Little tiny bananas. I have them in the kitchen right now. X-Force One, good evening. Got Aurochs working great after the update. Yep, they do have a. I just updated mine as well, so that's cool. I was in. I checked it out, and I'm like, oh, there is an update. Bright lights onto something. Yeah, Tim, they're real cool. Not fun to ride in though. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Hexkins. Hey, ATX, good to see you, sir. Got a call with ATX tomorrow after his live stream. Kiwi Boss, haha, not a fan, bro. So good she's gone. I felt bad. I mean, Panama had it bad, but you guys in Oz and in Australia and in New Zealand, you guys had it way worse. Randy, I visited Medellin in 2020. Didn't realize that Panama was so close to Colombia. Oh, yeah. Medellin is a 40-minute flight. And most of that's just taxiing and landing, right? Or the taxi, take off, and landing and taxi again. That's most of the time you're on the plane because it's that close. Panama used to be part of Colombia until the U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt, and his clan decided that the U.S. was going to buy Panama from Colombia, and Colombia resisted, and the U.S. pulled up with their little ships with the big old guns and said, "You sure?" So that's how Panama got its independence from Colombia. Yes. And I've been to Colombia. We went to Bogota. I went to Bogota for a crypto conference. Sorry. Had a good old time. It was a nice city, but I wouldn't want to live there. Medellin looks a lot nicer. But right now, even our Colombian friends are nervous about going to Colombia. There's a lot of poverty, a lot of petty crime. People are getting kidnapped. It's like even Colombians, their kids are getting kidnapped and they're asking for ransoms. And it's a little bit wild right now. I don't want to shine negative on Colombia, but I'd much rather be here. It's similar culture, but a lot safer. I think we may see a black swan that'll send Bitcoin to 11K with capitulation wick, then V recovery back up and off to the races. That would be awesome, T-Bird. I mean, I don't want to see a black swan because that means somebody gets messed up, right? They lose the money. What if Binance gets subpoenaed or something that comes out, or I don't know. There could be a lot of things that happen. Sandra, good to see you. Yes, stay in the light. Telling you, the ladies of crypto, most of them own Hex. ATX. That's right. Guys, make sure you go over to click on ATX face there and go over and subscribe to his channel. We're trying to get him his channel growing bigger. Jack said today in an interview with Trevon that Pulse Chain is harder to do than X1. Okay. Maybe that's why. What's up, Randy? People been MIA for a few days. Alaska fisherman, that is okay. I go MI mentally sometimes. I just check out. Just ask my wife. Oh, good. You're Randy, just catching you now. Nice one. Dr. H, welcome. Like I said, I want to do a show with you too. We need to talk health. I have a special guest tomorrow night. You guys do not want to miss it. It's going to be an awesome show. It's not Waters Above this time. It's somebody else, but somebody that everyone loves. Caspa blockchain launched a few months ago in bear market and did over 30,000%. It's great that things do 30,000%. But the problem is no one knew about it, right? That's the problem. I never even heard of it. And it's easy to pump something when nobody hears of it, and then it launches, or then people start hearing about it and it's already up that much. Um, it's kind of what, and I'm not going to name names because it'll just piss some people off. Just figured out the Telegram thing. Reserve the chat, Randy. Oh, Ted, welcome. Awesome. ATX is in a good mood tonight. What countries have you been to, and which do you like the best and worst? I've been all around the world, all over Europe. My least favorite. I'll start with my least favorite. It would have to be Saudi Arabia. Did not like it. I did not like it one bit. But remember, that was in the 90s. That's before they started. Well, no, they haven't opened up. It's still the same. I wonder if they still have corporal punishment where you lose your hand if you stole something, or you lose your head on Fridays like they did when I was there. I was in Jeddah. So yeah, Saudi is definitely my least favorite. My favorite country that I've traveled to would have to be Czech Republic. We absolutely love Czech Republic. I could live there in a second. I just fell in love with that country. So I've been to a lot of places. Ethiopia is a cool one too, if you guys ever get to travel there. But right now they kind of have a civil war, so I'd stay away. But I've been all over Ethiopia, up, down, all around. My ex-wife was from Ethiopia, so I used to go there a lot. Was there 4 times. Spent total of probably 6 months in Ethiopia. Not 6, maybe 4 months. Good country, man. Beautiful people. I like Italy, but I don't know about living there. It's a good place to go visit because I'll end up being like a freaking balloon. Just too many carbs, man. Randy is one of those guys. I look at bread and I get fat. Just it stinks, man. So we were just in Italy for almost 2 months recently, and I gained 20 pounds in 2 months. I left the UK and then we went to Italy and I gained 20 pounds. So yeah, I've been down here, been to Argentina, Costa Rica, Panama, Colombia. I love Argentina. If you guys ever get a chance to go to Argentina, good country. But Europe's in my heart, man. I just love Europe, especially Central, Austria, Czech Republic. Those are the places I really like. And I would love to go to the Balkans. I want to go to the Balkans because I have such a connection there. I'd like to go back. Hot here in wow, Christopher, 39 degrees Celsius. That's what Padua, Italy was when we were there. And all we would do each day is we'd go to the park, drink beer, and lay under the trees and just let the breeze go across us because it was so darn hot. Getting ready for Australia Day tomorrow, throwing a few snags in the barbecue. Nice. Get yourself a nice saltwater crock and throw them on the Barbie. Hope you're all right, D-Bird. Got some dry powder just in case that happens. Nice. What is the actual date for Australia Day? It's tomorrow. Also be the 25th. Bible Guy, welcome. Jorbs, yep, I got warned at check-in at Heathrow for vaccine testing. My mate told me the restriction was lifted a day later. He knew more than the check-in staff. Got my ass on the plane. Got through okay. Nice. Yeah, the people were pissed. They're like, you cannot do this to us again. You cannot shut down our country. They've been warned. The government here in Panama has been warned. Do not do that again. They destroyed the economy. It's just now recovering. And we're almost, we're into 2023, and they locked us down in March 2020. So, I mean, you can't do that stuff. Hey, Jerry. Maddie sent you. Cool. Thank you, Maddie. Hey, Randy, what do you think about Ecuador for a second residence? I don't know much about Ecuador. I've had friends that live there. There's a lot of expats, especially along the coast. So, yeah, check it out. So much love the air. Welcome, ATX. Hex Addict, welcome to the show, sir. Maddie. Thank you, Maddie. Love the short version Panama story. Outstanding. You're welcome. Hey, do Hexicans love to provide updates they're not sure about? I don't. I don't like doing it. Matt Phoenix, extraordinary. Ever thought of moving to Portugal? No, late 28, and I'll tell you why. I don't like the food. We were in Lisbon. We were there for almost a week. Oof, I just couldn't. There was nothing about the food I liked. Nothing. I do not like salted codfish or bacalhau. I can't do it. I don't like their little custard pies. Um, they do a lot of fish, like grilled fish and stuff, and I'm not into grilled fish. Nope. But I've heard a coast is very nice. We have friends that live there. Blockchain chick and her husband Toby, they live in Nazaré. At least they were living in Nazaré, and they were good friends of ours for a long time. I haven't reached out to them lately, but um, I need to. I remember Toby. You guys, if you guys don't follow Blockchain Chick and Toby, check him out. Toby's a big wave surfer, and he surfs at Nazaré. And we were at the Steam Fest in Lisbon. I think it was 2017. Was it 2017? Yeah, it was 2017. And as him, myself, Jeff Berwick, and Heidi, my wife, and a couple other pretty well-known crypto folks. And he says to me in front of everybody, he goes, "Hey, Randy, what are you doing tomorrow?" I'm like, "Well, we're just doing tourist stuff. We're going around town and stuff." He goes, "Listen, I want you to come with me back to Nazaré. I'm going to take you out in the jet ski." And I looked at him. I said, "Motherfucker, I'm not getting on no jet ski with you. I'm not going up on a 100-foot wave." I said I might be fat and might bob like a bobber, but I'm not getting on no jet ski with waves that size. I said, one, I don't like the ocean. I'm not a big fan of going in deep water, and it's cold. And there's no way you're getting my fat ass on your jet ski. So that was a funny conversation. Yeah, I know. I got friends in New Zealand, and we got lots of folks here that are in our chat. My time for my show brings in a lot of Australians and New Zealanders, as you guys can see. Yep, St. Charles Bridge in Prague, my favorite spot. Dr. H, I'll tell you, we got an Airbnb. There's if you guys have been to Prague, you've been on the Charles Bridge. If you're heading south on the Charles Bridge, there's a McDonald's there. And the first time we went, we've been, I think twice. We've been there twice. The first time before our son was born, we stayed the apartment right above the McDonald's on the street where the Charles Bridge is. What a freaking amazing spot, man. It was the best Airbnb location. Starbucks right down the street, McDonald's downstairs. It was so, yeah, Prague is very, very cool city. Yes, I absolutely agree. I have friends that are from geez, what's the big fishing city? One of the big fishing cities, Casablanca. Yes, Sandy, you need to get to Europe. Just take the trains around. It's so comfortable. My great grandfather was from Prague. He created stained glass windows. I want to go see the town clock. Oh yeah, it's the town clock it's a newer version because they've had to replace it a couple times due to World War II. It was broken. I think maybe you're talking about the solar clock, the one that's famous. It's been repaired multiple times. If it just gets old, and they have to repair it. So you guys go do it. I've never been to Scandinavia, Falcon Crypto Labs. I would like to. I like to start in Denmark and just go north. Jeez, really? That's awesome. I'll keep those travel plans in mind when I'm rich from Pulse Chain. Yes. Yes. Actually, you guys, it doesn't take a lot of money to travel. People think it takes a ton. Like Markable, he's here right now. He's just doing the backpacking thing. They're staying in hostels. And they're doing really good with their budgeting. They were doing great. I mean, they're hanging out with me, so I was buying them everything. But that's cool. I mean, I was just glad to see one of my Hexicans I've known from early on, just to hang out with them, right? What's the best country for babes? It depends on what you like. Yeah, so January 26th. Cool. Yeah, it's January 25th in Australia right now. Okay. The Trinity site is open to the public twice per year. Would be a fun Hex meetup if you come to New Mexico. Is that NM is New Mexico? Not going to lie, Randy, you got me thinking. I'm going to expand my portfolio again. The coins you mentioned aren't a bad idea, and they're still cheap right now. That's right. They sure are. I think probably one of the best bets that I talk about is Avalanche. I think Avalanche is an easy 100x in the next bull run. Easy 100x. So if you want some more, like if you want coins that are destined to do something and do well, they're that maybe not they're not going to do the 1000x. They're less risky. That's the kind of coin that you want to get into is Avalanche. Good layer one that's doing stuff with companies and that's you can't lose. Oh, love Portugal. Yeah, I like the culture and all that kind of stuff. The food I didn't like it at all. I've heard that this is the trade-off. Another Hexagon told me the food is notoriously bland food in Portugal. At least we'd both be lean and mean if we lived there. Yeah. That is true. And people think those little custard pies are delicious. The natas, I don't like the natas either. Hey, Clatrons, talking really fast. Yeah, my mom frigged emotions. You guys saw I went in the ocean and the crab latched onto my baby toe. That shit hurt. If you guys haven't seen that post, it's on Twitter. I think I even made a TikTok about it. Man, I put my toes too deep into the sand, and the crab said, "Get away from my house!" Whack. Man, it hurt so bad. I was screaming. People were like, "What's this fat man jumping up and down and running out of the water?" And I get out of the water, and the claw is still attached, and I yanked off the claw of the crab. Poor little guy. Oh man. Nice. Get going, guys. Do it. Do it. Learned how to skydive in Prague back in 1993. I still had hair then. Really, a lot of you guys went to Prague. That's pretty cool. It seems like such a random place. It's kind of out of the way, and it is. If you're in Berlin, it's a 4.5 hour train ride. If you're in Vienna, it's a 2.5 hour train ride. Budapest, it's like 4 hours. So, or Budapest. So, yeah, another great video on the Aurochs wallet today. You did. Thanks. No video connecting with the Trezor wallet yet. I don't feel comfortable merging in it. Yeah, I get it. That's another city I want to go to is Budapest. If we go next year, and we're probably going to go for Christmas because we want to see the lights and the lighting of the Christmas tree and Winklevoss Square and all that. We'll probably go to Budapest. So if anybody's out there, let me know. Any good peer-to-peer marketplaces to use? Just found out local cryptos shutting down. Yeah, local cryptos. Yeah, we were using those for a while. There is one tech dude. DM me, and I will get you the one that the guy that we worked with on local cryptos. He immediately moved to another one. So I'll get you that information. I do have 2 wallets signed up, but my hard drive burnt out. I have to put new hard drive in laptops. So no practice yet for me. Ah, Peppy. Computers, man. Love them and hate them at the same time. While Avalanche sounds like Chia or Digibyte. Digibyte's been around forever. You must surf. Yeah, it's been around forever. So I don't think Digibyte's going anywhere. They have a mad community. Their community is like, Digibyte. Randy, how much a month you making off of YouTube? At JG, nothing. I don't have my channel monetized. I make absolutely nothing from YouTube. I decoded Randy's reaction to the which city has the best babes. He laughed, covered his mouth, and snorted. The answer was obviously Colombia. I watched a lot of Narcos. Yeah. Oh, God. Prague has Christmas markets, I believe. Yes, they do, Sandy. They're not as nice as Vienna or anything in Austria. Austria is just flipping amazing. But it's right next door, so you can do both. Have you seen the astronomical clock for the 1400s at the town hall in Prague? No, I did not see that one. I just went to the newer one, the post World War II one. There you go. Liquid Pop Eric. There you go, Peppy. Trezor works fine. I'm thinking I'm going to try and go to Budapest and Hamburg this year. Perfect. Hamburg is one of those places that it's got a real nice party scene. From my not, I've never been to Hamburg, but I have a lot of friends that are there. Chia has neat and promising tech, but it seems so isolated. Felt empty when I looked at it last week. That's what happens with new layer ones. This is normal. Was H in Germany when we went to Prague, 3-hour drive from the Autobahn on the Autobahn. Nice. We took the train from Berlin the first time, and it was an older train, and it ended up taking 4.5 hours. But wow, what a trip! You're going down I think it's the Danube. Is it right? Is it the Danube River that goes from Berlin to Prague, or Berlin down to Czech Republic? I can't remember, but you're going down and you're going through these forests. You got castles up on the hill and stuff. I was like, this is the most amazing train ride I've ever been on. It was really cool. Late 20. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. This is the town center where the Christmas markets are. Yes. If you guys, I'm just answering you guys' questions. It's not Winklevoss Square. That's not where they do the Christmas markets, but there's one right by the mall. It's about 5-minute walk maybe from the Winklevoss. I'll tell you, the ones in Prague weren't very nice, but the main square where they do the Christmas tree, oh boy, it's so beautiful. They don't have a lot of market stuff there, but the tree itself, the lighting ceremony was just, it just makes your skin stand, or your hair and your arm stand up, get goosebumps. It was really cool. And then they have the monsters. I can't remember the name of it. Oh god. Their Christmas over there, they don't have Santa Claus. They have this guy that's nice. They have this angel-like lady, and then they have this demon that if you're bad, he takes you away. I can't remember his name. It starts with a K, I think. Check Christmas characters. Okay, you got 3 characters: Mikolas, the angel, and the devil traditionally visit the home of families. If the children are good, the angel gives them sweets or candies. But if they're bad, the devil threatens to put them in their sack and take them to hell. It's crazy. I can't remember what they're called, but it's really terrifying. And my son, he was one when he met the demon looking guys. I'll share it for you real quick because this is good. They actually have it. So you can see the demon looking guys. It's called, there you go, the terrifying Czech Christmas tradition of Mikolas. Look at this guy. They're walking all over the city and they're giant. They got ones, I don't know what they do, but they make them like 6 foot or like 7 or 8 foot tall. And they're just like behemoths walking around, like 6 or see, there's 1, 2 together. Yeah. Look at this guy. Yo, Krampus. That's the holiday that they celebrate, and for Christmas, it's called Krampus. Yeah, let's go to charts really quick while we're over here. Bitcoin on the weekly, it's looking okay, but I still think that we probably peaked out for the moment. We're down 2% today. We're at 22,612. I think last night we were up here like 23.2, something like that. Demand index is still heading up. The green is still strong over the red when it comes to the MA and EMA. And the greed is still there, but it's lightened up a little bit. So the momentum is shifting, and all it takes is a little bit of sell off, and then people are just going to take profits and run. So now we're the 3rd day into a red Aurochs indicator. So we got negative here, negative here. The demand index is heading down, but this looks really good. The fear and greed for the daily. ETH has had a tougher day. ETH is down almost 6%. You can see this nice red candle going on. Similar, it's just like Bitcoin. Demand index is also heading down. See on the daily. Red, 4 days now. So you sold here at 16.59. You're at 15.44 right now. So over 100, about $110 difference. And yeah, it looks like we're going the other way. Be careful out there. Hex is 2.4 cents. This is the daily. Man, look at the Hex chart. You could tell we're not on exchanges. You could tell this is a chart from Uniswap, right? Because it just looks frumpy. It's just a funny looking chart. So we've got the sell for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days. And whatever this news was, I'll check when we're done. It couldn't have been that great because it hasn't moved the Hex that much. Here's the monthly. We got the buy indicator now, still 3 months. And the green just passed over the red on the monthly. Demand index is heading to 0. That would be great to get there. And we have greed coming back. Thank you. Hedron. Like I said, we bottomed out with Hedron. It's actually looking like a good time to buy. 5 zeros, 1 4. Why not? Get stuff when it's cheap, guys. Remember, you're going to get a copy of Hedron over to Pulse Chain. We got a sell indicator going back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. And this is the one I want to show you, Avalanche. Got the sell indicator yesterday. It was last night when we were talking when it was at 1890. Remember? We were right at the peak, and then the Oryx indicator showed up. It was time to sell. It's painted now because we went to a new day. So boom. That's a nice little spread to make some money. And if you were listening to me, you were buying it back here, right? That was a what a great move. I don't make a ton of great calls. I'm not much of a trader, but that was a great call on my part. Thank you. I'll give myself some props there. All right. I bought my 15-year-old son a Trezor. We set it up today. I sent him some Hex. Yes, sir. Let's freaking go. How much Hex should he stake for his first stake? I don't know. Just do a round number. Just do 10K, 20K, 30K, those kind of round numbers up to 100K. I made a ladder for my son starting at 13. So 13 years, 14 years, 15 years, because there's no sense in doing anything lower than that. And then when they come out, then I can start laddering after the 15th year. So I'll repeat what I'm saying here just to make sense of it. So we had the 15-year mark as the first group of 55s that everyone had. So what I believe, as long as crypto is still around and it's still going good, every time we have a stake coming out, we then put an annual stake after that first 55, right? So in year 13, we got this Hex coming out. I'll take it, I'll break it up into like 5 or 6 pieces and then set a new stake for him like for the next 6 years after the 55. And then when his 14th year comes out, I'll do that again, another maybe 5-6 years. And hopefully he'll be set. We'll see. And God willing, I'll still be here to help him do it. Yes, France is very nice at Christmas. Axevault, I've actually never been to France, but I've seen the pictures. Wow, looks great. Going to go with the C19, cancel my trip. Yes, freaking thing. We were in the process of moving to Prague. That was our first choice. They had a digital nomad visa, and we were going to go live in Prague for a minimum of 1 year. And my friend Peter lives there, the CEO of goldseek.com. And he invited us out. He said, hey, come live in Prague. Let's have fun. And then C19 hit and ruined our plans. Yeah, I was going to say Colombia is in the top 5. Yeah, Colombia is an amazing place. Just got to be real careful. You don't go there with kids. If you're single, yeah, no problem. Or married. But don't go there with kids. How will ratio trading be different in comparison to initial trading at version 2 or version 3 testnets? You must surf. All ratio trading is when one coin, say PulseX and Pulse Chain, the sacrifice price, the initial price 0.0001 is the same. But if Pulse Chain does a 50x and PulseX only does a 2x, now you have a 25-to-1 ratio. But originally they were the same price. So that's a great ratio swap where you get to take some Pulse Chain and pick up some PulseX on the cheap. That's all it is. Now, there's another opportunity I think that you guys need to pay attention to, and that's the PHEX. Initially, PHEX might dip because people are going to try to get Pulse Chain. They're going to take their copies and buy Pulse Chain. Well, that might cause the price to go down significantly on day one, day two, before the bridges come in. So if you've got liquid capital, it might be a good idea, getting copied over, it might be a good idea to ratio into some PHEX. That might be the play. We will see. Yes, Krampus. In Holland, they have Schwartz Peter. He's got the Schwartz. Did he? Conan. Guy's always on his stuff. Worst nickel. Just west of Prague in Germany is Rothenburg, the Christmas city. Beautiful. Christmas all year and great history in churches. Oh, that's awesome, Ted. I did not know that. I'm a huge fan of Christmas. Huge fan. My favorite holiday by far. Yep, Krampus. Dwight Schrute. What's that? Get it popping. Hey, Tortoise Johnny. Good to see you, sir. What the F? What's Halloween like? That's awesome, Crypto Casher. Exactly. It was so scary. So we were sitting at Starbucks in the mall, and Maximus was right around 1. I think he was like 10 months. He had just started walking, and they all walk in, all the 3 characters, and then you had the demon guy, and I was like, is this normal? I had no idea what was going on. And that later that evening, we went to this bar that was it'd been there. Mozart had gone to this place. It was like this dungeon bar, and it felt like a dungeon. But my buddy Peter took us there, and I told him about this, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that's Krampus." I'm like, "They're celebrating Krampus." And I'm like, "Okay." I'm like, Randy's scared. This isn't normal. Demon must be in a Roman Catholic country to scare the friggin' bejesus out of the kids. Exactly. That's exactly what it is. I kind of think BTC runs to high 40s before coming down, kind of like the 2019 pump. That 2019 pump, Hex Gecko, was because of a project, not a project, but a scam that was in China. Oh, God. What was the name of it, guys? Plus Token. It was Plus Token, right? That scam is what caused the 2019 pump, and it pumped hard. Is there a scam going on right now that could cause that? I don't know. Michael Myers is greater than Krampus. There you go. That clock is gorgeous. It is stunning. What makes the most sense in Pulse launch in sense of timing the market? Are there competitive threats, or is it all about the start to bull market? At what point will Pulse be too late? What point will Pulse be too late? Probably a couple months into the true bull. The true bull market is going to really get cooking probably about 3 or 4 months after Bitcoin halving. That's when, for some reason, this is how it works. Money starts flowing in really quick about 3 or 4 months after the Bitcoin halving. So pay attention to that. That's when I would say it's too late for this bull cycle, right? Well, you'll still be able to make a couple X's, but you're not going to make the possible 1,000X or something. Yes, you do. The part's gorgeous. Uses a bunch of nerd stuff. Yeah, I'm a marketing guy. Nerd stuff, great. Just launch it, please. Hex Daily T-shirt payout is what makes Hex Bag grow daily 100% uptime product. Yeah, that's right, Z. I have an Orax wallet set up already along with my MetaMask. Have you ever used Exodus wallet? It backs up and syncs with my MetaMask as extra security. Just asking as I learn the Orax system. No, I've never used Exodus. Sorry, Tim. Never used it. Hi, Michael. Good to see you. Zen Pumpamentals. What are the Zen Pumpamentals? when the Ethereum price starts getting out of control, people are going to stop minting Zen because it makes no sense. It's going to be so expensive. Imagine we get back to staking costing a couple $100 or $600. Well, minting Zen might be $150 within a year. People won't be minting it. So that'll be less supply on the market, less supply. And as long as there's still a desire to have Zen, then the price will start going up. It's the law of supply and demand. So it's tied to the ETH price. So think about this. We did our transactions for Zen at $3 to $5 to mint our Zen. Well, if the future Zen cost $300 to $500 to mint the same Zen that we did, then it's likely that the price will go up substantially to match the cost that it is to match the same cost it would to mint Zen in the future. So that's how I think it's going to work. You must surf. I didn't do the Hedron auctions. I just kept getting the daily payouts. Are you guys? Yeah, go to France, guys. France is brutal, unfriendly people. Yeah, my wife and I, we talk about it. We're like, do we really want to deal with it? Do we really want to deal with the rudeness? I don't know. We always opt to go to Italy instead, where they're super friendly. What's your price prediction of the next bull run for Icosa and Hedron? Well, Icosa is it's going to match Hex. So if Hex does 100x, Icosa will do 100x. Hedron, I got no idea, but it's going to do very well. I don't know the exact number. We're at 501 right now. What if we got to 401? That'd be sweet. I'll take that. Hear about VC Zen Pump X1 token? No. I have not heard about that. I think they don't like Americans because we only speak English. Maybe. You know if there will be any projects like Balancer or Beethoven X that will be on Pulse Chain? Not yet, Blade Level. I haven't heard that yet. I've had so extremely polite and friendly Canadian friends tell me that they were treated even worse for attempting to speak French. Yes. Another funny story. The other day, we were at Portobello with Markable, the old Spanish fort, and there was a bunch of people, and they were speaking French. And my wife's like, "Hey, are you from Quebec? Because we see Canadians all the time." And the guy's like, "No, I am from France." She's like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry. I apologize." He's like, "No problem." It was so funny. He was pretty cute. Don't forget to mint Hedron, folks. Don't ask how I know. Me too, Trevor. I made a big mistake earlier this year, or back in 2022. Yeah, Christmas is it's just a special time. I mean, how will trading behavior be different between testnet versus Mag? Oh yeah, because people they just go crazy on testnet. It's not real money, so it's just like when you go into the casino online and you could play the real or the fake money. If you play the fake money, you generally do much higher bets, right? Because you just don't care. It's not real money. Yes, Christmas is always popping. How do you buy Hedron? Looked on Matcha and didn't show up. Uniswap. It's on Uniswap. Yep. If you have in your hex stakes, you're going to get that. What do you think of Grid plus Lattice One? Ooh, there's Sandra. That's one I've never even heard of. You got me there. You could tell I've been very focused. Ever since I started the newsletter, my mind's been like the newsletter and and our Patreon group. That's my new job. My son hated France. Yeah. I never wanted to go. My wife wants to just because she wants to go to Paris. She loves that TV show, Emily in Paris. Oh my God. Very, very female show. She loves it. But there needs to be a demand to pump Zen. Yes, Hex Gecko, there needs to be. I'd be more bullish if Jack had gathered a big bag of ETH instead of setting one on fire. It's kind of what he did. He set it on fire, paid the miners. Latest stream with Trevon and Jack just happened today, and Jack explained later one plans for Zen. Nice. You are the most highly respected people in the space. Thank you. Always appreciate your perspective. Oh, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. That's so true. Hates the Quebecus French. Yeah, they do. They hate it. You have to burn Zen to get an ETH X1 token that will later be used for gas on new layer 1 Zen chain. Yeah, that's how I figured it was going to be. I like I said, I'm going to burn 50% of all my Zen to get X1. You like Emily in Paris? Yeah, I'll sit there and I'll let the TV watch me when she's watching it, and then I'll look up. This is just like a soap opera. It's like a American soap opera in France. Disagreement. Wife and I traveled to France. Everyone was so friendly, even in Paris. Oh, really? We had someone stop and ask if we needed help with directions. That's very cool to hear. Oh, yeah? My wife even bought the phone case for her iPhone, the one that looks like an old camera, because of Emily in Paris. No, I don't have any Zen NFTs. No, I didn't go there. But folks, time for me to go. Don't forget, tomorrow night, I have a special guest. You guys are going to really enjoy it. And if you're not on my Patreon, come on over, check it out. We've got a great group of people in there. And I'm doing 30-minute sit downs with everybody that comes into our Patreon. All right. Cheers.